Now I grew up down an old dirt road in a town you wouldn't know. My pops picked the place up for $1,500 back in 1964. My grandfather was a drinker back in the day, he put him down. But a war is known to change a man, and the whiskey's known.
Hey y'all, Big Bub here from Big Bub Outdoors. It is November 12th. It is what, 4 something in the morning, Jones?
It is 4:44.
4:44. I won the draw in for FWA Fairbanks Landing this year. I've hunted out here on private land before during opening weekend, and it's amazing out here during that time. But I won the draw this year, and I was allowed to bring a friend, so obviously I brought Jones. The wife is actually in her tree stand on public land over by the house. She's after her buck that she has on camera. She has 3 big ones, and then hopefully we tag out this weekend. We got Saturday, Sunday to hunt here for the draw. We've got some bucks on camera. We've made it out here. We got here real early because back in the day, I used to see people line up at this place at 1 a.m. So Jones was at my house by 3:30, and we was out here by 4. We actually made it here in a half hour and an hour's worth of drive. But with nobody being on the roads, that hour drive wasn't bad because there was no traffic.
And all the lights were green.
And we didn't hit a single red light. So we got here very quickly, which was surprisingly, because Jones drives slow as hell. And it's so far, we've seen 4 trucks. I was number 12, right?
Yeah, 12,
and he
13.
was 13, signed in. Sunrise isn't until 7:30. Legal shooting lights 7 o'clock. It's about 45 minutes to get back where we're going, so we're going to head in at 5. But we're just sitting here staying warm. We got a big cold snap. According to Jonesy's truck, it is 31 degrees right now. It is supposed to snow today, right?
From 6 to like 9 or 10.
6 to 9 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock. It's supposed to get a little snow today.
It's supposed to get like half an inch or less.
The rut is on. They've been running everything. Hopefully I have video of everybody's huntings today. Jonesy's going to be recording. Ashley's supposed to be recording. And then I'm going to be recording. And as long as I can remember, I'm going to try and turn my Tacticam on my rifle. That's if I shoot it with a rifle. Now in Indiana, we are allowed to use pistols, 357 or larger, and it has to have a 4-inch barrel. Well, I have a Smith & Wesson model 29-3 with 4-inch barrel, stainless. I bought an Uncle Mike's belly holster for it, front chest holster. And if anything comes in within 50 yards, I'm going to kill it with a pistol because I've yet to kill a deer with a pistol. I keep about a 3 to 5 inch group at 50 yards iron sights, which is plenty enough for me to feel comfortable that I'd kill that deer no matter what. I went with the 165 grain soft lead tips for it because that's what I kept the 3-inch groups with. The heavier ones I opened up real bad, and so did the light ones. I found the one that it shot the best, and that's what I'm running tonight. Running 250 grain Hornady Blacks in my 450 Bushmaster AR. Jonesy's running 180 grain. 180 grain Deer Season XP Winchesters in his AR 350 Legend. The wife's running the exact same bullet as Jonesy in Nana's 350 Legend. She's actually using Nana Bug's gun. So hopefully we have some deer on here. Good luck to everybody out there. I pray everybody goes in safe. I pray everybody comes out okay. And I wish you the best. It doesn't mean that you have that you kill. That doesn't mean you kill. I just wish you a good hunt. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy being in the great outdoors.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. And I'm going to give a little quote from Uncle Ted. For good Lord, shoot the spike. If it makes you happy, don't let other people tell you not to shoot him. Shoot anything that walks, and I know I'm going to get a lot of bashing for this, but I don't care. I'm on public land, and if it has horns today, it's going down. Catch y'all later.
Hopefully we get something in here today, but it's been snowing since like 5:30. It is now 7:30, so I've been sitting in the snow for about 2 hours. Legal shoot light was half hour ago, so we'll see what happens. Hey y'all, Big Bub here from Big Bub Outdoors. It's almost 8 o'clock, and I was way the fuck up there. I heard a twig pop behind me. I looked, and about 50 yards back, there was a buck, and there's a doe heading right to me. She come behind my stand, and he went to my right. It wasn't a big buck, but I wasn't after any, just a big buck or anything. I'm after food, but I got to do something. I got to finally check off my last bucket list of deer hunting in Indiana. I got to kill that deer at 5 yards with that right there. That is my Smith & Wesson Model 29-3 4-inch barrel 44 Magnum. That deer came in so fast. I was like, I'm not going to try and stand up and get my big rifle on him. And he stopped at 5 yards. Didn't even know I was there. Wind blowing right in my face. He couldn't smell me. Cocked that hammer back. Boom. He hit the ground, stood up, took off. It's snowing. So hopefully I find him. And I'll catch y'all here in a little bit. Alright, y'all. I didn't actually follow blood. The snow has kind of like covered everything up. And I only walked about 45 yards. And I was seeing where the leaves were turned up. And I couldn't see nothing. As y'all can see, this path right here, it was just clean. There was no snow on any of this stuff. Like, as you can see, this all has snow. All these bushes have snow. These bushes didn't. So I stepped over that log, couldn't see nothing, and I took about 3 steps. And boom, there he lays. He's a little bigger than I thought he was. He's a lot bigger than I thought he was. He's outside of his ears. I mean, he's not a monster, but the body on him is what I liked. Look how big he is. I bet he's 190 pounds. That's the biggest one I've shot this year. That doe I shot field dressed at 165. And he is big, well bigger than her. So I'm extremely happy. I got to do it with, well, it's in the case now, my 44 mag. I did bring this just in case, and it's covered in snow, as you can see, even at the end of the barrel. Yeah, it's just packed full of snow. So, but the 450 didn't get a bark at all today. I'm extremely happy. Let's flip it over and let's set the AR down here. Barrel out of snow. So I shot him quarter to me. He was almost facing me. So let's flip him and see where I hit with that 44 mag. Oh man. Yep, right where I thought I did. I went in right there at the neck. He was quartered towards me and I put it right in here at his neck. And it doesn't look like it exited at all. Sweet. Nice big 7-point. So, this Big Bub from Big Bub Outdoors. Stay safe. Hope everybody does good. Like I said earlier at the beginning of this video, in the name of the great Uncle Ted Nugent, shoot the spike. If that's what makes you happy, shoot it. I seen this buck it wasn't the fact that he was the first buck I seen, because he wasn't. I had a lot smaller one than him, a little 4-point, right at daylight. I had a small basket rack 6 at 75 yards, and neither one of them looked like they'd field dressed past 90, 95 pounds. So I let them walk. Sitting there, about 45 minutes goes by. I did another rattle sequence. Nothing. Sat back down. A few minutes later, heard pop. Look back. Here he come, tromping through this high crap here. And that doe, she was already right behind me. So I sat there and watched him. And if he went behind me, I was going to stand up, because that doe was heading back away from me, back towards the back. So I was going to stand up and shoot him with the rifle. But he didn't do that. He came right to my right-hand side, walking kind of towards me at an angle. And I done had the Uncle Mike's unbuttoned and snapped. And I was like, he comes this way, he's done. And sure enough, he kept coming. So I pulled out the pistol, reached over, cocked it back. He got 5 yards. I said, man. He looked up. I shot him right in the shoulder, right where it hit too. 5 yards. He went 45 yards, fell down, died. That was my hunt. And I thank the good Lord upstairs. You know, he put big meat on the table. I mean, yeah, granted, there's probably bigger bucks with more meat, but I'm not a trophy hunter, y'all. I don't claim to be. I've got big ones on the wall. This year, I'm just not going to have that big of one on the wall. And it's going to make my Nana Bug feel good that she got to beat her dad at something. No, I'm emotional. I'm sorry. I do this every year. If you don't get emotional talking about your children and hunting and the things that y'all do, you shouldn't be doing this sport. But my daughter has went since September 24th telling everybody that no matter how this season was going, she would kill a buck bigger than Daddy. And she shot that big one. And I have a few spots with some nice ones on camera that I left alone for the wife. And I came in here blind. I pre-scouted the area and seen that there was good deer signs. I have no cameras here, no nothing, so I have no idea about this place. And I got it done. And I know y'all don't like listening to me talk. I ramble. I'm sorry. But I love you guys. And I hope to see you in the woods. And I will be back out Monday with my older daughters, because I am now back to a crossbow or a regular compound, because I got my 1 buck for the year. But I'll have them out here on another spot that I have with a camera, and it has 14 bucks on it. And my older 2 girls still have to get a buck. So catch y'all later.